new 2008 Mustang Bullitt has the tough chore of chasing a legend, a car that for nearly 40 years has defined automotive cool and hardcore cinematic action. Of course, that's the 1968 Mustang GT390, driven by Steve McQueen in the cop thriller Bullitt. It also follows Ford's own 2001 interpretation of Bullitt performance, which is still hugely popular with a cult following of its own. Getting the look right was straightforward. Just as in 1968, the first trick was in removing distracting trim like the rear deck spoiler so the car's shape and Highland green paint stand out. Then Ford adds a set of torque thrust style 18-inch wheels. Beyond that, the front grille has been reshaped and goes without both the running horse and regular GT driving lamps. And there are also a few more subtle touches to announce the car's presence. Inside, the GT front seats have been replaced with seats from the GT500. The Bullitt graphics show up on the steering wheel, there's an aluminum shift knob, and gun sight graphics have been added to the gauges. Best of all, this spectacular engine-turned aluminum trim panel. But looks are only part of the Bullitt mystique. There's additional performance to back up the visual drama.
And I like to consider this as my engineer's car. The team's been together several years now, and this is our shot at a complete new ride and handling package, along with exhaust and engine upgrades, along with all the aesthetics to stay true to the original 68 car. This is the standard 4.6-liter 3-valve engine. However, we have upgraded this completely. We have new crank dampers on it. We now rev the car to 6,500 RPM, which is 250 RPM over the standard car. And when you're on the track in those RPM ranges, it really makes a difference.
315 horsepower and a 373 final drive ratio is enough to get the Bullitt to 60 miles per hour in just 5.1 seconds, and through the quarter mile in 13.7 seconds at 102.8 miles per hour. Significantly quicker than the 300 horsepower Mustang GT, though well behind the supercharged Shelby GT500. And thanks to a lowered ride height and retuned suspension, the Bullitt gallops through the slalom at 67.2 miles per hour, and that doesn't come at the expense of ride quality. The Bullitt also sounds great thanks to an exhaust system tuned to mimic the movie soundtrack. Only 7,000 Bullitt Mustangs will be built during 2008, and they're clearly a better driving, better running version of the Mustang GT. No, buying one won't turn you into Steve McQueen, but at least this car will make pretending a little easier.